Pass Around the Smile is like your go-to friend, the one that lifts you up and backs you till the end. She's there to guide and inspire, challenge and teach, and remind you that your best self isn't out of reach. Self-development, manifestation, self-love and more, it's time to trust the process more than ever before. Welcome to Pass Around the Smile, the podcast. I'm your host, Cleo Massey, and I am so glad you're here. Let the magic begin. Hello, my smileys. Welcome to yet another Pass Around the Smile podcast episode. Thank you for tuning in. Before we get into today's episode, I'm just going to get right in and thank our sponsor. And you guys probably already know who it is because it's LSKD. Again, you know I love them. You know every time I'm wearing activewear, I'm wearing them pretty much from head to toe. I have their tights, I have their flares, I have their bike shorts, I have their sports bras, I have their t-shirts, I have their jumpers. Most recently though, I've been trying their Accelerate shorts and I'm absolutely loving them. When I wear them a bit more, I'll let you guys know even more about them. But also, not only do I wear all of that, but this might be TMI, but I feel like we're a community here, you know, we do TMI on this podcast. Their undies are so good for wearing under tights and bike shorts. Like they're seamless, you can't see them. So I also have their undies. Anyway, so LSKD this holiday season are really celebrating the power of movement. They're trying to encourage their community to gift their training partner, their best friend, their family member to bring and share that momentum with others. So if you are looking for a fun gift where you have a lot to choose from, check out LSKD in store or online. I have popped the link in my show notes. Thank you so much, LSKD, for sponsoring this episode. So guys, let's get into it. Well, actually, before we get into it, before I bring today's guest into the podcast, which is very exciting, I'm not even going to say who it is yet. I'm going to leave it as a surprise. Oh my gosh, my tripod's doing the thing. If you're watching the video on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you're just going to have to accept that the video is going a little bit diagonal at the moment. I'm going to order a new tripod today. That's what I'm going to do. This is what you get. This is what you get when you don't buy a proper tripod. At the start, I was like, oh, I'll just buy a cheap one. Just buy a good one, Cleo. Anyway, guys, my New Year course, my 3-day manifestation course, your 2026 New Year ritual, which I have called Reset and Receive, is out. Like today, I am putting the link for you to purchase it in the show notes. The reason I am putting it out on December 15 is because I know some of you guys want to get stuck into this course before the end of the year, and that's fine. I know some of you will want to do it between Christmas and New Year. That's when I'll personally be doing it, and some of you will want to do it in January. Putting it out now, I have it there for you guys for when you want to do it. Now, you might do it over the 3 days that I have kind of recommended. However, you can do it all in one day if you're feeling so inspired. You can do it over 3 weeks. You can do it over the whole month. You can do it when you feel in your holidays, when you feel inspired and excited. This course, I want to be fun. I know it will be transformational, and I am really excited by what is inside the course. It has taken me really quite a while to create. Basically, there is a workbook. There is a workbook full of really powerful journaling prompts, really powerful exercises. There is a walking meditation. Now, this walking meditation is only available within the course, and this walking meditation is all about releasing and letting go the parts of you, the situations, the people, the energy, the thoughts, the limiting beliefs, the fears that held you back in 2025. It's about releasing them, acknowledging them, letting them go, walking away from them, and it's about bringing in what it is that you want, opening yourself up to the myriad of possibilities that are waiting for you in 2026. It is so empowering, this walking meditation. It's exciting, it's refreshing, and I'm so excited for you to do it at this potent, really incredible time of the year. Oh my God, I have to fix this tripod. I'm back. Okay, what is most exciting about this 3-day manifestation course is the New Year card spread ritual that I have created for you guys. I have written it. It took me ages. I have recorded it. That also took me ages. I'm now editing it. So I don't know how long it's actually going to be, but my guess it's going to be around a 30-minute ritual. Now, what this ritual will do, and you do this on day 3, this is after you've done, like basically I've designed this course so you can do the most powerful, in tune reading that you will ever have done. And I'm feeling certain about that because what we will do with the journaling prompts, the balance exercises, the walking meditation is get so damn clear on what it is that you want and deserve, get so understanding of what it is that you no longer want, to then be able to kind of free yourself to move forward, open yourself up to the universe. And then when you do this ritual, what is included is like meditations that kind of quiet the outside noise, take you through the steps, and there's some journaling prompts within there that will then take you through that. Then I leave you alone and there's just beautiful music as you kind of do your New Year card pull. I take you through how to do it, what to ask your angels, the universe, the energy, whoever you believe in, and then it kind of flows into like a gratitude meditation. It is amazing. I'm going to say that. I'm going to toot my own horn. I reckon it's amazing. Now, a lot of you will already know how to do your New Year card pull, and that is absolutely fine. This will still be so incredibly powerful for you because it's more about the meditation to get you in the state of mind of connecting to your higher self and to your higher powers to be able to bring the right guidance and the right answers in for your January, February, March, all the way to December card pull for the new year. And if you do prefer just to like do the meditation at the start to get into it, do the journaling prompts, and then you can even turn it off and do your New Year card spread on your own and then come back to the closing kind of meditation, because you also want to solidify it all. You know, you don't want to just do your New Year card reading and then forget about it. There is a process, there is a ritual, and this is something that I have kind of come up with, learnt, perfected over years of working with my own cards. So I'm so excited to share it with you. Now, this course is only going to be $60. It's $60 for such powerful meditations, journaling prompts, the workbook, the ritual, and I am really proud of it. You can do it wherever you are in the world. It is an automatic download. You will get access to the course portal for life, so you can do this course over and over again. You can do this walking meditation every day for the rest of the year if you want to. It's all there for life. You will need at least one of my card decks to do the course, but you have plenty of time to order one if you don't have one yet. I personally like to do the New Year card reading with all 3 decks because it gives me a deeper, more in-depth reading, but it's totally up to you. So yeah, any more questions, jump on my Instagram, DM me, email me. The link to purchase the course is in the show notes. Put yourself first. Give yourself the best shot to make 2026 the year for you. It's your choice. Like, you have the choice to open yourself up to miracles. You have the choice to change. You have such a powerful mindset that has the power, I just said power many times, to change your circumstances. Your perception has the power to bend and shape your reality. The exciting thing about energy work, spirituality, self-development, self-reflection is that things can change in a second. Things can change so quickly because energy is instant. What you do when you change your perception of something, your energy then bends and shapes your reality. So therefore, the energy that surrounds you is changing and bending and flowing and ebbing, and so it is instantly reflective of what is going on in your mindset. Who has the power to change your mindset? You. And I am going to help you do that in this 3-day course. It's a 3-day manifestation course, which will take maybe half an hour to an hour each day. It's nothing. So, it's nothing for that version of you that you are wanting to become. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it now. I'm very passionate and very excited about the course, obviously, but it's in the show notes. We can all do it together. You can post in the community how you're going. We can chat about it. We can help each other. We can hold each other accountable. I will be doing it, and I'm so excited. So it is time to bring in today's guest, which is my mum, and I will tell you what I'm doing when we bring her in. Okay, if you're watching the video, you can see the beautiful guest is my mum. I have done a podcast episode with my mum before, and Crumpet is also a guest, my little Labradoodle, beautiful puppy angel, because she does not want to leave our side. So if you hear a little pitter-pattering, it's Crumpet. So mum has been on the podcast before, and the reason why I wanted to bring her on the podcast today was because I went to the Imperfects live the other night. It was incredible. You guys will know Ryan Shelton. He's in the Imperfects. I had him on the podcast. If you haven't listened to that episode, definitely go back and have a listen. And I bought I guess they're called like conversation cards. I'm shuffling them at the moment. I don't even know if you're meant to shuffle them, but I'm an oracle card reading gal. Of course, I'm going to shuffle any cards that are in my hands. So what Mum and I are going to do is we're going to do something that the Imperfects do on their podcast, and we're going to pull 3 of their questions, read them out, and choose one question to answer. And that was Crumpet shaking. No shaking, baby girl. No. We're going to pull 3 cards and then choose a question to answer. And I just thought it was something that, you want to do with another person. And I thought there are so many of you out there who will relate to my mum's stories and experiences as well, which is so lovely. And if you want to know more about my mum, go back and listen to the episode with her. It was like toward the start of the podcast. She talks a lot about like the industry, hey, and like growing up.
I can't even remember.
It was like experiencing rejection, I think, and a lot about stage mums, because Mum manifested like a huge dream of hers to have her comedy show picked up by a network, and it fully happened. And then kind of all of the ups and downs that came with that. So I think it was a chat around like mindset and resilience.
Yeah. I can't even remember.
It was so long ago.
Listen, yeah,
it was so long ago.
Yeah.
All right. Do you wanna talk first, or do you want me to talk first?
I don't care. Let's see what the questions are first. I'm getting nervous. All right.
Well, let's pull 3 cards, and then we could see who wants to. Yeah. Okay. So the first card.
I need my glasses.
Oh God, this is gonna be a big one.
Oh, is it?
What triggers anxiety in you?
Oh, geez, everything. Okay.
Okay, the next question is, what fear would you like to be free of? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, what would you tell someone you once knew who has now passed away? We don't need to do that one. We don't need to do that one.
Oh, my gosh. I knew that would come up. Do you know why? Because it's Mum's anniversary in another day.
It is tomorrow, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that.
Do you want to do that one then?
No, I can't. Because she knows everything that I want to say to her.
Which is nice as well. And that's, I guess, a lesson in itself, which is, that's also so fulfilling for you to know that you had said everything you wanted to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I know this is going off topic now, but what would be your advice to anyone who's listening who maybe has someone who passed away and didn't get to say everything that they wanted to that person?
You can say it now. Like, I feel like Mum is with me constantly, all the time. Whenever I want to talk to her, I feel like she's there. And especially now, I don't want to start this crying. Especially now because it's her anniversary, and like, I feel like your body even knows before the date comes up that this was a really tough time, because I was watching her dying, and, the whole weeks leading up to it were hideous. And even when I don't look at my calendar, my body's telling me that there's something wrong with this time. And it's because we're all part of each other. Like, you're a part of me. It's like when Indigo cried the other day when you were anxious, she was picking up on you. Like, yeah, so I knew that there would be something come up in those cards about
crazy.
Mum, because it's 31 years, Cleo.
Yeah, Mum was 30 when Nanny Waters died, and I was 1. So I actually don't know how you dealt with that. Like, now having a 1-year-old, Anyway, we don't need to go too much into that. But that was what you said, I think, was really beautiful and really helpful and really meaningful. And that's why that card came out, because I think some people will have needed to hear that message.
Yeah, talk to them. They're there all the time. They're a part of you, and they will never stop being a part of you.
Yeah, that's really nice. What fear would you like to be free of, or what triggers anxiety in you? I think just before we get into the questions, Mum just touched on it then. So the other week, we will not get into it, but something happened that triggered a lot of anxiety for both Mum and I, right? About half an hour after this like huge stress was happening, I get a call from Indigo's kindy. And they're like, hey, Cleo, like, just a courtesy call. They've never called me, by the way. So when they called me, my heart dropped. They're like, everything's fine, but she just like, she's so distressed. She will not stop crying. Like, no matter what we do, we cannot calm her down. She's never been like this. She's gone to that kindy now for like 10 months. So, of course, I went straight away and picked her up, and she wouldn't even calm down with me, and it was really weird. And as soon as I got home, Luke was like, she 100% picked up on your and your mum's anxiety and what was going on. Like, she is in tune, she's intuitive, she felt the energy, because they were like, nothing's wrong. She didn't hurt herself, she doesn't feel sick, she had a good sleep, she ate, she was drinking. So yeah, just a reminder of how connected we all are.
It's mental. Like, I knew that as soon as you picked her up, that's what was wrong with her. It was just, there was nothing physically wrong with her.
No.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay, so would you or I like to either answer what triggers anxiety in you, or what fear would you like to be free of?
The fear I would like to be free of is anxiety.
Okay, so the both of the cards go hand in hand. Okay, well, that's good. All right, so what brings on anxiety for you?
It's always caused by things out of my control.
Yeah.
So I like to be in control so that I don't have anxiety. And it's always something out of my control, like, and other people. And I guess how I react to the other people. But we live with other people in the world, so that's always going to be an issue. So I don't even know how. And I really check myself to go, Anna, don't react like it's their problem or it's something you can't control. Just go with it. But it still happens.
And I guess anxiety, it just isn't logical. And no matter how many times we tell ourselves this is not logical, everything is fine, it's out of my control, it doesn't matter. Like, the anxiety just builds and builds, and you feel it in your chest, and then your mind gets cloudy. And
yeah. And that's the horrible thing, that you know it's not logical. And you're saying to yourself, and like my husband says to me, or you say, but this and this and this, and I go, yeah, and it's all totally logical. And I have no reason why I'm feeling that way, because I know logically I am safe. I'm not going to die. No one around me is going to die, because they're the worst things.
yes.
But it's still, once it takes over your body, it's so hard to get rid of.
It's like that question, I put it in my journaling prompts quite a bit. Like, is what you're going through, or what you're feeling, or what you're thinking, or what you're assuming based on truth and fact, or fear and emotion? And so often it's based on fear and emotion. It's not truth, and it's not a fact that, you know, this person hates you, or this situation is doomed, or, you know, something really bad is going to happen. It's usually fear and emotion, and that is not truth and fact, but it's very hard.
Yeah.
When you're in it.
Well, that's that fear thing, false evidence appearing real. And it does.
It does appear real.
Yeah.
And when you're in it, you're like, no, it is real.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Oh, it is. And the other thing that causes anxiety for me and for your older listeners, bloody menopause. Oh my God. I never ever had anxiety before I had menopause. And people will get it in perimenopause. It's so unfair, but it just takes over your body. And so the first time that it hit me, which was when we were filming Stage Mums, I didn't recognize it, because I had never had anxiety before. So when it hit me, it took over my body terribly, and I was so unwell for about a week, wasn't I, with it?
Yeah, really,
because I didn't know it. Now I can notice when it's coming, and I can take herbs or take whatever it is that's going to help me get through it. Drink chamomile tea. Doesn't really work.
It's like when I was had hyperemesis in pregnancy, and people would tell me to drink a ginger tea. I was like,
yeah, right.
So, okay, so you fear anxiety, and that's a fear that you would like to get rid of.
Yes.
How do you think you could do that?
I'm trying every day to do it. I'm trying to like calm my mind, and I'm a big like believer in it is not my problem, it's their problem. When something causes me anxiety, it's their problem. So stop taking it on. And I
as
think
if it's your problem, as if it's something that you have to fix, that you have to look after. And then you also take on their emotions as well.
I think that's the thing too. Like, you and I are both empaths. We feel for other people too much, which is a lovely quality to have, but it's also really...
Sometimes.
It's so detrimental as well.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to not get sucked into other people's dramas.
Yeah, it is. And back to what you were saying before, that a lot of anxiety stems from situations that you cannot control outside of you. It really links to other people. And that book that I'm reading, I've forgotten the name now, but it was Ryan Shelton who actually recommended it. Do you remember the name?
No.
Some of my smileys will remember the name, but basically it's a book on it. He talks about interpersonal, courage. The Courage to be Disliked is the book. And he talks about how all problems stem from interpersonal relationships.
Yes, they do.
So all problems, basically, if we were on an island by ourselves, it wouldn't happen. But that's not reality, and that's not how life works. So if you do struggle with anxiety, if you do struggle with holding on to, other people's emotions and fears, etc., this book is really, really helpful. And it reminds us that, all problems, anxieties, fears usually do stem from the connections that we have with people, whether they are good connections, whether they're connections that are strained. And it's almost something that we just have to accept instead of resist. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to go live on an island by yourself.
No. And I understand why people go out and live in the middle of the bush with no one around them to get away from, drama as well. But what we have to do is recognize when those people are causing that stuff to us. Some people are not good people, and we have to cut them out of our lives.
Or they're not right for you at that time.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to teach you a lesson, or not trying to teach you a lesson. The universe, I guess, is trying to send you like a change or what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, a lesson. Like, you're going to learn, even when you meet people that you come up against that cause you anxiety, you're going to learn a lesson.
Yes.
By interacting with them. So learn the lesson and move on, but know that you don't have to have anything else to do with those people.
And what would be your advice, because it can be harder, right? Like, some people have these people in their lives who are bringing them down, who are causing huge amounts of anxiety, but it's their family members.
Yeah.
Or it's a colleague that they have to work with every day. So what would be your advice then? Like, it's all well and good, let's say, if we have, a disagreement, or if this one person makes us feel incredibly anxious and they've been awful, but we can just cut cords and be like, well, I don't want that person in my life.
Yeah.
But what about when it's someone that you have to be around?
I'm a big believer in the bubble.
Yes.
I taught you about the bubble.
I have taught the smileys also about the bubble.
I put bubbles around me to protect myself from negative energy. It was so funny. I was at the Tim Minchin concert the other night with my brother and husband and sister-in-law, and someone behind us was sneezing so badly.
Oh, no.
And we were all like getting really anxious looking at each other. And I said to Nick, my brother, put a bubble around you. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, bubble, you put a bubble around you. You protect yourself with a bubble. And he thought I was mad, but I explained it to him. And I said, I have done this with my children all my life. I do it around planes. I do it around the car when we're traveling. You put bubbles around you to protect your energy.
And it's a bubble of energy, right?
Yeah.
And we create energy because we are energy.
Yeah.
So if you imagine a field of energy going around you, around your pet, around your baby, around your house, you are putting we're all woo-woo
it's
here.
It's a force field of, and it's bouncy.
Yeah, it's bouncy.
It just bounces off. When people throw something at you, it just gets out, boing, out it goes.
But also within the bubble, you keep your values, your beliefs, your happiness, your peace, and it's a big lesson coming into festive season too, because Christmas can be so happy for some people, but it can be really hard for other people.
Yeah.
So if you need to put a bubble around yourself, do it. But I think let's then talk about maybe maybe if it's like a friend, let's say, or someone that you have worked with that has really hurt you, has really done wrong by you, you know, and it's very clear that you do just need to cut the cord.
Yeah.
How do you do that without feeling like guilty and then turning it on yourself that it's your fault, or, you know? Because, like, I'm a person that hasn't had fights with people.
I know, and I've only had very few, and it just, like, we're both so non-confrontational, and it just, like...
Rocks you.
Oh, my God. Just, and makes me feel ill, like physically ill. I've learned I throw a love heart at them.
Like, throw it hard, or...
No, it's like an emoji, a red love heart, like a big one, and I just keep sending them. Because to me, those people need love, because there's something really... Can I swear on here? Maybe not. Well, some people are just up. And they need love and energy thrown at them. So that's what I do, is I throw big love heart bombs at them, and I keep doing it. And that stops me holding on to the negativity that I feel, because the negativity is what makes me feel sick. So I can't...
And that causes anxiety.
Yes. And so I don't want to feel sick because of the situation that caused me the anxiety. So if I know that it's that person's problem and not mine, I just throw love hearts at them, and it's like...
And it feels good to send love. Like, even if that person has hurt you, it can be hard at the start.
Yeah.
But hurt people. So if you're being hurt by someone, it's likely that they're very hurt in their own lives, and that is sad.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. I remember when you were a kid, I can't remember who...
I've told the story.
What the issue was, and I said send love to them, and you're like, I don't want to.
Yeah. But then I did, and I felt so much better, and I felt an energy change in that person. And at the end of the day, I am love. We are love. Be love. Like, it's, you know, it's a small thing. When we are having these, like, disagreements or confrontations with people, whether it is with someone very important to you or not important to you, at the end of the day, I don't want to offend anyone by saying it's a small thing, because you might be like, no, I had a falling out with, like, my dad, and that's not a small thing. And I get that. I totally get that. But for your peace and your happiness, if you are living a peaceful life and a happy life by setting some healthy boundaries, and that's the thing, boundaries can be different for everyone. If you've had, like, a confrontation with a family member or a colleague that you have to work with every single day, you could set boundaries where you still see them, you still deal with them, but you have healthy boundaries. Whereas if it's someone that is a friend that you need to let go of, or it is someone that you don't really know that you just don't need to have anything to do with anymore, then that boundary can just be complete cut off, and that's okay. It's uncomfortable for sure. But what's that saying? Some people are in your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime? Yeah. Yeah. And it's true. And I guess the thing is that the lifetime people, that's the hard thing, because, if it's a family member and they cause you anxiety, what you often find is that the anxiety is being caused because you want to change their behaviour. You cannot change other people's behaviour. So you have to learn to accept it and not let it affect you to give you that anxiety. Does that make sense? Yes, a lot of sense. It makes so much sense, but it's so hard to do. It's so hard. And it comes down to that whole Mel Robbins thing of you have to let them. You have to let these people be them. You have to let these people make mistakes, because it is not worth your time and your energy to control them. And what you're doing when you are controlling other people, that's the energy that you're also giving out to the universe. Like, I am a controller, I'm a dictator, I want to micromanage every single thing that's happening to me and around me. How does that then relate to your manifestations? If you are wanting to manifest a beautiful new home, right? How are you going to manifest that if you're always controlling and you're constricted? Think of the energy, like you're constricted. You're like, if you're watching the video, I'm like curling over. But if we are expansive, if we are expanded, if we are open, the energy instantly changes. As I was talking about before with like self-development, self-reflection, it's instant. the changes can be instant. Like, we can get so stuck in negative thought patterns, right? Or a rut. And we're like, this is going to take me weeks or months or years to get out of. Years of therapy, years of hard work. But your perception changes your reality in that very moment.
Yeah.
Whether it's to do with you or to do with someone else. And I think that can be quite freeing when you realize that actually that person that is causing me this hurt or this pain or making me feel uncomfortable, I have the power to change my perception of what they are doing.
Yes.
And that's helped me. Like, even, sorry, this is your question. I'm going on a tangent now.
Is it?
I feel like we're just talking.
I think we're talking.
We're riffing, man.
We are. We're just discussing the whole three of them together, really.
Yeah. A personal problem that I have is when I open social media, I will see something that someone has put up, and this person might not even know me, right? This is how silly this is. This person might not even know who I am. And I feel targeted by what they put up, and I feel like down about it, or I feel stuck in comparison. And all of a sudden I'm like making up all these stories where it's like, if I have the perception of actually this person put up that post because they are so proud of themselves and so happy and whatever, then it just automatically changes. I'm like, oh my God, good on them.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we pull another card?
Yeah.
Okay. We might just pull cards and both answer them. I think that's how it's going. All right. Oh.
Let me read.
How would you like to be a better person?
Oh.
I think lately, for me, I am finding I don't have the capacity to be the best wife, the best daughter, the best friend, or the best workmate that I can be. But that's because my most important job at the moment is to be the best mum that I can be.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know that's nothing to apologize about, and it's nothing that I have to justify or should feel like I have to justify. But I do, because I know that I could be a better, more thoughtful, more present, like, friend when I'm like listening or giving advice, or like when I'm with you, more present to just like have fun. So I don't know if it's like me being a better person.
That's also protecting your energy. You're a person, so you've only got so much energy to give, and indigo is a priority right here, right now in this time in your life. Like when I was a mum and you were little, you were my priority, and so Dad probably didn't get much from me. It's kind of like seasons; it changes.
But even like, say I get messages on Pass Around a Smile from like my beautiful smiley community wanting help and guidance. And I want to be that person that can help and guide them, but I can't be. And like, I look at that and I'm like, I should be a better person. I should give them the time of day. But really, I know that, like you said, it's not the season for me to do that.
No. And I think as I've got older too, I realise that being a better person is me not giving to everybody constantly, because it's in my nature to, someone will say, oh, I really need a job. And the next thing I'm bloody Googling what they could apply for. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop trying to help people.
Yes.
Even
and
like,
give 100% of yourself instead to those who...
and also put yourself first, because when you're feeling healthy and happy and prioritizing what is the most important thing, not helping the person find a job. They can do that themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. Now I sound like I'm being a bitch, but
no,
like I would help them if I could. But sometimes you've got to put yourself first.
Yeah.
And what your priorities should be.
Yes. And that changes as well. Sometimes you have the time to find that person a job.
Yeah.
And that's great, and that feels good. Like, it feels good to be thoughtful. It feels good to do things for other people when you have capacity. And I think the lesson in here is, when you don't have capacity, don't feel guilty for feeling like you are not being a good person to people who in that moment don't necessarily need it from you.
No, you're just trying to, I don't know, make yourself feel good by giving someone else something. which you shouldn't need.
However, let's answer this question now from like an actual, let's give one thing where we really know how would we like to be a better person. I think I have two things. Like there would be a million. There's a million things I put in my journal, but right now I'm thinking I really feel like I could give more time and energy to actually like helping the world a bit more, like in like finding really great places to like donate, or like talking about the environment more, and like just things like that really matter.
Yeah.
Like I think that stuff is important.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of looking at people talking about it, and I'll scroll through to the next funny dog video. And that's all well and fine when I just need to have a minute. I'm not saying, spend all your waking moments and all your calm time researching and trying to be a better person. No, but I'm saying that's probably something that I could probably like be a bit more like thoughtful toward.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't drain you.
Yes. No, totally.
Yes.
I get that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to sound weird, but what is the question?
How would you like to be a better person?
I want to improve my health. Is that a silly thing to say? Because to me, as I get older, my health is really important, and I've taken it for granted because I was always really active, really slim. And then as I got older, my knees are pretty stuffed. That's like a hereditary thing, osteoarthritis in my family. Let's hope you don't get it.
I won't. Manifestation.
Yeah, so it's limited. I used to like to dance to keep healthy. I hate exercising. I find it a chore. So I have to...
Someone needs to change their perception.
I do. And I'm trying, and I'm doing other things. But that, to me, I want to be a better person at looking after my body as it gets older, because it's so important.
Yes.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
And you've got to keep it moving and keep it, everything going. Mm-hmm. And as you get older and as menopause hits, there's all these things that I can't control anymore that I used to be able to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I think just quickly, one more thing that I was just thinking of. I have this one friend who is so attentive to everything that all us girls are doing. Like she remembers things that...
I do too.
Yeah, and she like really listens. And I think I'm a good listener, but I think I could be better. Yeah. And again, like it's hard when you're in a season of life where I am at capacity, and I'm not making excuses, but I also do want to be reflective of like things that I'm not the best at, But yeah, I think we could all probably be better listeners and really like attentive to what's going on in other people's lives. Like, those friends that are like, how was that like job that you did 2 weeks ago where you were nervous and you were at that school? And I'm like, how did you remember that? And then I know
I have friends the same, and I forget little details, like that they were going away that week, or that they went out for dinner or a show, and I've totally forgotten. But they told me, and I was listening while they tell me, but it just doesn't stay in.
Yeah.
So being more present and attentive when they're talking, and like trying to put it in a memory box somewhere.
Yes, agreed. Yeah. And like reserving that space for them is okay, because you love them.
Yeah.
And you want to make them feel good too.
Yeah.
And this brings me to another thing that out of that book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, which is one of my favorite books. I always recommend it. One of the lessons that I most resonated with, did I say most resonate? One of the lessons
resonate the most with
is don't cut people off when they are talking. Like, don't talk over people.
What, like this?
Like, we all do it.
I don't do it. Shut up, Mum.
We literally all... I didn't say shut up, Mum, by the way. That was her. We literally all do it. It's natural. And especially when you get in banter, and there's times where it's okay and like you're laughing and you're joking and whatever, but there are some times where it's like you really want to get your point across. And, if someone's talking over you, it creates so much tension and anxiety, and then you're almost rushing it, and then you leave that conversation just feeling really like unheard. So I really try, and I know, I will admit I do it. We all do it, but I think we should all try more in becoming better people. Let people talk. Let people have their say. Don't cut people off. Don't talk over them. Again, I do it. We all do it. Okay. I don't know if... Okay, fine. We've got to answer it. This is going to be our last question, and I think we should just kind of give one answer and then kind of end the podcast.
In what ways do you fear you could negatively impact your children?
Mine's like, this isn't a joke, but it's kind of not serious, which pass around the smile is not always serious, so I'm going to go for it. I have to try so hard not to make Indigo hate magpies. Because I've told you guys, I am very, very afraid of magpies. I'm not a fan. And I'm trying so hard to be like, look at the pretty bird, Indigo. You're safe. They're nice.
Aren't they sweet? Listen to their pretty
sound. It's like, oh, man. So anyway, that's my answer because I don't feel like going deep on that one right now. But you can if you want.
And you tell me off about this all the time, is I comment on my body. Because I grew up in an era where everyone was stick insects. All the magazines were telling us to diet. All the models were tiny weenie. There was no acceptance of anyone who was what we called chubby. And now that my body doesn't do what I want it to do, it doesn't look like I expected it to look, because I was very skinny all the way right up pretty much until my late 40s. And when menopause starts rearing its head. And you tell me off all the time. So stop saying that, Mum. You look lovely and blah, blah, blah. And I do. I have to stop looking at my body and going, oh, look at that stomach and look at my thighs and the jiggly bits and just accept them. I find that so hard.
Yeah.
And I love that your generation really accepts, you've grown up accepting that, that everyone's a different size and everyone looks different and is different. It's really hard for people that grew up and that wasn't the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was really beautiful.
That was beautiful,
Thank
Cleo.
you. Well, thank you, Smileys, for coming along this episode. I promise you that I will finish every episode with a little tour recap. I don't actually have too much to say other than I definitely fall asleep in so much fear every single night. Because this is the biggest, scariest thing that I've ever done, but I want this to inspire you guys to take leaps, to do things that scare you, because in my gut, I know that this is going to be so impactful and I am so excited. I honestly am so excited, but it's just scary, you know?
Yeah. And if you don't do things that don't scare you, if you don't do things that scare you, every now and then you will never develop. You'll never move forward. You'll never achieve new things.
And like a yucky feeling is looking back and thinking, why didn't I give that a go?
Yeah.
Regret.
Yeah.
You know? You're not going to regret things that you tried, because even if you try and you seemingly fail, it's not failing. You will be redirected and you will become closer to a different goal that lights you up.
Yeah.
So yeah, not too much to report on the tour front. We've booked Gold Coast. We are booking Sydney and Melbourne now. We are planning still to launch January 11th. And my New Year course, of course, is online. So if you are sad because you can't come to the tour, at least you'll get my 3-day manifestation course with the walking meditation, the New Year card spread ritual. It's going to be so powerful, and that has launched. It's out. It's in the show notes. And thank you so much to LSKD for sponsoring another episode. Bye!